Moana 2, now out on the big screen. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Moana 2, the sequel to the beloved Disney film Moana, is now out on the big screen for you guys to go and check out. And look, I enjoy the first Moana. I think it was very, very good. Catchy songs, some cool characters in there that we love, like Maui. Absolutely love that character. There's so many things to love about the first one. So when they were going to do a second one, I was like, okay, this is interesting. We're getting a sequel. I want to know where they're going to go with this. So after watching it, I'm going to say, after seeing this second one, that I believe the first one had more catchy songs. And I think the first one, song-wise, was the one that was like, oh, okay, let's go. This is going to be an iconic song, that we're going to listen to. It gets stuck in your head, like, that typical You're Welcome song. Always stuck in my head whenever I see Maui. It's just, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. While the songs are still very good in this film and serve a purpose, I just think the first one had a bit more catch to them. But I think the story of this one is better than the first one. And I think what they did really well is they expanded the world of Moana and the lore itself, which I thought was a very interesting choice to do for this type of movie, but it works. Now, what I love about the story is this story is a more grander story than the first one. This one is not just about a particular island or anything like that. This is about connecting everyone together. So we're already expanding the world of Moana to a distant and far beyond what this island that they live on is. And what I really, really liked is the character journey on this story of Moana and how she has this sense of responsibility put on her shoulders. So she is now, after you've seen the first one, she's now out there discovering, trying to figure out what's out there. That's what this movie tackles. It tackles her going out there and trying to discover the bigger and broader ocean. And with her character comes a lot of responsibility because of something that happens in this movie that is shown to her that is very, very high stakes. A lot higher stakes than what I thought it was going to be. But it elevated Moana's character to another level because of that. And to see her grow even further beyond in this movie, I thought was fantastic. Now, Maui is absolutely comedic gold in this movie. He is fantastic. I really enjoyed him. We got to see him in more action, and we got to see a more serious Maui here as well, which is what I liked. And there's this really emotional moment with Maui and Moana towards the end that I really enjoyed as well. So I really like that. What I also loved is the way that they utilized the supporting cast and characters. I thought that was a nice touch, giving her a crew and just seeing how the dynamic works within that crew and these other characters who all have their own sort of character arcs as well. They're not neglected. They are not at the forefront of the movie, but each one of them plays a vital role in this adventure to finding what they need to find. And along the way, we see them grow as characters. And we see them, one of them is doing something here regarding stories and that. So he goes on something and it's a beautiful journey. We have a farmer who goes on this beautiful journey as well. Then we have the builder who goes on a beautiful journey as well. And I just loved how they did that. We also got introduced to some new characters. So the new villain of this movie, we don't get a lot of the villain in this movie, right? We don't get a lot of it because this is to deal with the gods and stuff like that. So it's a lot grander. So it feels like if they do come back for another one, then I can see them diving into this character a lot more as the focal point moving forward, which I really, really am looking forward to if they do that, because we didn't learn enough about the villain. We know a little bit about the motivations regarding the dislike for humans, so I'd like to see a lot more of that character, and I think there's a lot of story to be told with that character moving forward, so get ready for that. We also get introduced to another character in here. And this character, at first, when you meet him, you're like, okay, all right, what's going on with this character? What's happening here? This isn't okay. Is this what's going to happen? And then you get the twists and turns with that character, and you're like, oh, okay, this is now interesting. So I'm hoping to see if they do come back and do a third one, that we're going to see more of that character. Because I think there's more to that character that we don't know about. There's a history and everything about it that we need to know more about. So they have done a good job at introducing new characters like that are going to now give us something to look forward to if they do end up making a third one. Then we also get introduced to the little sister and everything like that for Moana, her family, everyone on the island. So I really like that. Now the animation is brilliant. It really is. It's fluent, it's colorful, it's vibrant, it's stunning. When you get to the final act and you have the big storm with the purple and that, it looked incredible. It fit perfectly. I thought there's this scene with Maui in there, and the use of the demigod powers really popped on the screen, that just elevated it. And I was like, this is really, really cool. So there's a lot of great animation throughout here as well. The music is fantastic as well. Like I said, maybe not as catchy as the first one, but it's still very, very good. There's some songs in there that I think a lot of people are going to really like. It feels very similar to the first, but very different at the same time. And I really like that. There is one song in here, particularly, that I really enjoyed, with Maui and Moana in there. That little segment was fantastic. Animated beautifully, by the way. But I really enjoyed that musical number, and I thought that was very, very good for the character of Moana and Maui as they come together. And, you know, that is a focal point of the movie, and I've really, really enjoyed that. So the score is fantastic as well. Look, Moana 2, I think is a good film. It's a good film. Do I like it more than the first one? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say I like this one more. I think it's because I like the story more. The story is grander. It just feels, there's more stakes. I don't know. I just enjoyed this story a lot more than the first one. So for me, I think this one is better than the first one. But some people might not agree with that. Some people might think the first one is still better. But I still definitely think this is definitely worth going to watch. If you like the first Moana, you're probably going to like this movie. I'm almost 99% guaranteeing you that you will like this movie if you like the first Moana. So definitely go check it out if you like that. And if you like the other Disney films, you're going to like this film. So let me know what you guys think of Moana 2 if you have seen this movie. Let me know in the comments section below. Let's get a discussion going. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.